today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing, Cook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Now on the year, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Cook. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on third down, Cook. He'll get this to Ward. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, it's Waters down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Taylor again, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. One of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays. Run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Cook on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cook now from the gun on third down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down now, it's Butler. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Cook toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Looking to throw. Cook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They run the counter. Waters. And now they're in inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Texans have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Cook. Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
Touchdown, Texans! Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's complete to Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Lutz now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Waters. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down, it's Waters. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Waters, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cook. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. Not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Cook into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Cook on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Cook. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shifts past him at the 45. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards left on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Waters. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, Waters. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
To the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Cook throwing on first down. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Cook on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Back to throw again. And quickly finding Reagor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's got his big tight end here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense taking over again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Waters, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jags came up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.